Welcome back to Talk Gara, your daily English practice space.
Hi everyone, I'm Jaxon, and I'm here with my friend Jessica.
Each episode helps you learn English naturally by listening to real-life conversations.
That's right. Today we have an exciting topic. We will talk about a trip to Paris in English.
Paris is one of the most popular travel destinations in the world.
Many of you might visit Paris someday, or maybe you already have.
Even if you never go to Paris, this lesson is useful.
You can use the same phrases and vocabulary to talk about any trip.
So, whether you go to London, Tokyo, New York, or anywhere else, today's lesson will help you describe your travel experiences.
If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and click the bell to never miss a new episode.
All right, everyone, are you ready? Let's get started.
Hey Jessica, how are you today?
I'm really good, Jaxon. I am excited about today's topic because I love talking about travel.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I am great, but I am a little tired because I stayed up late last night watching a documentary about French architecture.
Really? Why were you watching that?
I just got very interested in the Eiffel Tower suddenly.
Oh, that is funny, because we are talking about Paris today.
What did you do this weekend?
This weekend was nice. I went to a French bakery near my house on Saturday.
What did you buy?
I bought a croissant and a baguette. The croissant was so buttery and delicious.
That must have reminded you of Paris.
Yes, exactly. What about you? What did you do?
I love croissants too. I organized all my old photos on my computer.
Did you find anything interesting?
Yes, I found many pictures from my trip to Paris 3 years ago. I looked at them for hours.
That must have brought back a lot of memories.
Yes, it did. So I actually went to Paris.
Wow! How long did you stay there?
I spent 5 days there. It was one of my favorite trips ever.
That is great. I have never been to Paris, but I really want to go someday.
That is perfect because I can share my experience and you can ask questions like our viewers might want to ask.
Exactly. Speaking of Paris, let's start our main conversation about planning and experiencing a trip.
So, Jaxon, tell me about your Paris trip. When did you decide to go?
Well, I decided to go about 6 months before my trip.
Why so early?
I was watching a movie set in Paris and I thought, I really want to see this city in real life.
That is a good reason.
So I started planning immediately.
6 months is a long time to plan. Why did you plan so early?
Because I wanted to find good prices for flights and hotels.
That makes sense. Booking early can save a lot of money.
I saved about $300 by booking my flight early.
Wow, that is a very good tip. How did you book your flight?
I used a website that compares different airlines. I looked at prices for different dates and times.
And did you find a good flight?
Yes, I found a flight that left in the morning and arrived in Paris in the evening.
How long was the flight?
It was about 8 hours.
It is a long flight. I watched 2 movies, ate airplane food, and tried to sleep a little bit.
Did you sleep on the plane?
Not really. I can never sleep well on airplanes.
Why not?
I was too excited. I kept thinking about all the places I wanted to visit.
I understand. I'm the same way.
So, when you arrived in Paris, what did you do first?
First, I took a taxi from the airport to my hotel.
Was the taxi driver friendly?
Yes, he was very friendly. He told me some tips about Paris in English.
Like what?
He said, don't forget to say bonjour when you enter a shop.
Oh, that is interesting. French people like it when you say hello in French. Yes, exactly. It is polite to say a few French words, even if you only know a little.
French people appreciate it when you try to speak their language.
Good to know. What was your hotel like?
My hotel was small, but very nice. It was in a neighborhood called the Marais.
Was your room easy to reach?
The room was on the 4th floor, and there was no elevator, so I had to carry my suitcase up the stairs. That was very tiring.
Oh no, 4 floors with a suitcase is a lot of exercise.
Yes, it was, but the room was beautiful.
Did it have a view?
Yes, it had a small balcony. I could see the street below, a bakery, and a small cafe from my window.
That sounds so charming. What did you do on your first day?
On my first day, I was very tired from the flight, so I did not do too much.
Did you go outside at all?
Yes, I walked around my neighborhood to explore.
Did you find a place to eat?
I found a small cafe and ordered a coffee and a croissant.
How was the coffee?
The coffee was very strong and delicious. It was much better than the coffee here.
Oh, yes, French coffee is very good.
After my coffee, I walked along the Seine River.
That is the big river that goes through Paris, right?
Yes, exactly. It is very beautiful.
Did you see the Eiffel Tower on your first day?
Yes, I saw it from far away while I was walking by the river.
Did you visit it on the first day?
No, I decided to visit it another day. I wanted to see it properly.
That is smart. What was your favorite thing you did in Paris?
That is a hard question because I did many things, but I think my favorite was visiting the Louvre Museum.
Oh, I know the Louvre. That is the museum with the Mona Lisa painting, right?
Yes, exactly. The Louvre is huge. I spent almost 4 hours there and only saw a small part.
4 hours? Didn't your feet hurt?
Oh yes, they hurt a lot. I walked so much that day, but it was worth it.
What did you see inside?
I saw the Mona Lisa, ancient Egyptian artifacts, sculptures, and paintings from hundreds of years ago.
Was the Mona Lisa as amazing as people say?
Well, it is actually quite small. I was surprised by that.
Were there many people there?
Yes, so many people crowded around it and took photos.
But it was still beautiful, right?
Yes, it was very beautiful and special. You can feel the history when you look at it.
I want to see it someday. What else did you do in Paris?
On my second day, I went to the Eiffel Tower.
Did you go early?
Yes, I went in the morning because it is less crowded then.
Did you go to the top?
Yes, I did. There are 3 levels, and you can take the elevator or walk up the stairs.
Which one did you choose?
I took the elevator because it is very high.
How high is it?
The top is 300 meters high.
That is very high.
From the top, you can see the entire city of Paris. The view is breathtaking.
Did you stay long at the top?
Yes, I stayed about 30 minutes just looking at everything.
Did you take a lot of photos?
Oh yes, I took probably 200 photos.
200 photos? That is a lot.
Yes, I wanted to remember everything.
Did you visit any other famous places?
Yes, I went to Notre Dame Cathedral.
I have heard it's very old and beautiful.
Yes, it was beautiful, but there was a fire in 2019, so it is being repaired now.
Could you go inside when you visited?
Yes, 3 years ago I could go inside.
What was it like inside?
It was magnificent. The ceilings were very high and there were colorful stained glass windows.
That must have been amazing.
Yes, the light from the windows made beautiful patterns on the floor. It was peaceful and quiet.
What about the food? I heard French food is incredible.
Oh, the food was one of the best parts of my trip. I ate so many delicious meals.
What did you eat on your first night?
I went to a small restaurant near my hotel. I ordered French onion soup and steak with French fries.
French onion soup has cheese on top, right?
Yes, it was warm and comforting.
That sounds delicious. Did you try anything else?
I tried escargot.
Wait, is that snails?
Yes, exactly. Snails cooked with garlic, butter, and herbs.
Oh no, I don't think I could eat snails.
Actually, they were better than I expected. The taste was interesting. Not bad, but a little strange.
You are braver than me because I would be too scared to try snails.
I think you should try new things when you travel because that is part of the adventure.
That is true, but I still feel nervous about eating snails.
I also ate a lot of fresh bread in Paris because French baguettes are very delicious.
Did you buy baguettes every day?
Yes, I bought a fresh baguette almost every single day.
What did you eat with the baguettes?
Sometimes I ate them with cheese for lunch because France has amazing cheese.
What kind of cheese did you try?
I tried camembert, brie, and Roquefort cheese.
That sounds tasty.
I also ate baguettes with jam for breakfast in the morning.
Now you're making me very hungry.
I also tried many French desserts during my trip.
What desserts did you try?
I tried macarons, eclairs, and crème brûlée.
Which dessert was your favorite?
My favorite was crème brûlée because it is a creamy dessert with a hard caramel top.
What's special about it?
You break the hard top with your spoon and it makes a cracking sound.
That sounds delicious and fun to eat.
Yes, it was really wonderful.
Did you gain weight during your trip?
Maybe a little, but I walked about 10 miles every day, so it balanced out.
10 miles every day is a lot of walking.
Yes, I walked everywhere and also used public transportation.
Did you use the metro in Paris?
Yes, I used the Paris Metro, which is the subway system in the city.
Was it easy to use?
At first, it was a little confusing because there are many different lines and connections.
How did you understand the system?
After the first day, I understood it better, and I used a map app on my phone to help me.
That was smart. Did you meet any interesting people?
Yes, I met an artist in a cafe who was drawing in his notebook.
Did you talk to him?
Yes, we started talking and he told me about his favorite places in Paris.
That is so nice. Were most people friendly?
Yes, most people were friendly, but not everyone spoke English.
Did you try to speak French?
Yes, I learned to say bonjour, which means hello, and merci, which means thank you, and au revoir, which means goodbye.
Did anyone laugh at your French pronunciation?
Some people smiled, but they were kind and happy that I tried.
That shows respect when you try to speak the local language.
Yes, even if your pronunciation is not perfect, people appreciate your effort.
Did anything go wrong during your trip?
Yes, one day I got lost in a neighborhood called Montmartre.
What happened?
I was looking for a cafe, but I walked in circles for about 40 minutes.
That must have been frustrating.
Yes, but finally I asked a kind woman for directions and she helped me.
That is a good lesson because it is okay to ask for help.
Yes, and Montmartre was very beautiful.
What did you see there?
It is on a hill, so I had to walk up many stairs.
Was the view nice at the top?
Yes, at the top there's a white church called Sacré-Cœur, and the view from there is spectacular.
Did you go inside the church?
Yes, I went inside and it was peaceful and beautiful.
What did you do after visiting the church?
I walked around the area and saw many artists drawing portraits and selling paintings.
What does bohemian mean?
Bohemian means artistic and free-spirited with a creative atmosphere.
Did you buy any souvenirs?
Yes, I bought a small Eiffel Tower keychain for my friend.
Did you buy anything else?
I bought French lavender soap and a beautiful scarf from a market.
Where did you go shopping?
I visited a large flea market called Marché aux Puces.
What did they sell there?
There were hundreds of vendors selling antiques, clothes, jewelry, and art.
That sounds very interesting.
I spent 3 hours there just looking at everything.
What was your last day in Paris like?
On my last day, I felt a little sad because I did not want to leave.
What did you do on that day?
I went to a big park called Jardin du Luxembourg.
What was the park like?
It was beautiful with gardens, fountains, and statues.
What did you do there?
I sat on a bench, watched people, and relaxed.
What were people doing in the park?
Some people were reading books, some were having picnics, and children were playing.
That sounds very peaceful.
Yes, I ate a sandwich and enjoyed the moment quietly.
Did you feel that 5 days were enough?
No, I needed more time because there is so much to see in Paris.
What did you miss?
I did not have time to visit the Palace of Versailles, which is a famous palace near Paris.
Would you like to go back someday?
Yes, I would love to go back and explore more museums and neighborhoods.
So, Jaxon, you want to go back to Paris someday?
Absolutely, Jessica. I really want to return to Paris. Maybe next time I will stay for 2 weeks.
Wow, 2 weeks sounds amazing. I really want to visit Paris too after hearing your story.
I have some advice for someone planning their first trip.
That would be very helpful. What tips do you have?
First, learn a few basic French words and phrases. It makes people happy when you try their language.
That is smart. What else should I do?
Second, book your hotel or place to stay early to save money.
I see. That makes sense because flights and hotels can be expensive.
Third, wear comfortable shoes because you will walk a lot in Paris.
Oh yes, walking is very important for sightseeing.
Fourth, try to visit popular places early in the morning to avoid crowds.
That is a good idea. Crowds can be tiring.
And fifth, do not plan too much. Leave time to just wander and explore the city.
I like that. Wandering can help you discover interesting things.
Yes, sometimes the best experiences happen when you just walk around without a plan.
Thank you for sharing your experience, Jackson.
You're welcome, Jessica. I hope this helps our viewers plan their trips too.
Now, let's go through some important travel vocabulary words.
Good idea, Jessica. Our viewers heard many new words in our conversation.
First word is trip. A trip is when you travel from one place to another, usually for fun or vacation.
For example, I took a trip to Paris last year.
You can also say, I went on a trip to Paris. Both sentences are correct.
I also took a trip to Japan last year.
And my last trip was to the mountains. I went hiking.
I like road trips because I can drive and stop at many places along the way.
Second word is flight. A flight is when you travel by airplane.
I said my flight to Paris was about 8 hours.
You can also say, I booked a flight, or I missed my flight.
Another example is my flight was delayed by 2 hours.
Direct flights are usually more expensive than flights with stops.
The longest flight I ever took was 14 hours to Australia. It was very tiring.
Third word is neighborhood. A neighborhood is an area in a city or town.
I stayed in a neighborhood called the Marais in Paris.
My neighborhood has many families and is very quiet.
Some neighborhoods are busy and full of shops or restaurants.
The opposite of a neighborhood is the city center or downtown.
Fourth word is explore. To explore means to walk around a place and see what it is like.
I love exploring new cities because it is exciting.
For example, I walked around my neighborhood to explore.
You can explore markets, old towns, buildings, forests, or really anything.
Fifth word is crowded. Crowded means full of people with not much space.
I do not like crowded places. I prefer quiet areas.
Some people like crowds, but many find them uncomfortable.
For example, the train was so crowded that I could not sit down.
Or, let's go to the beach early before it gets crowded.
The opposite of crowded is empty or quiet.
Sixth word is view. A view is what you can see from a place, usually something beautiful.
I love a nice view. My apartment has a view of the park.
For example, the restaurant has a beautiful view of the ocean.
Or, I want a hotel room with a view of the city.
Some people even pay extra for a room with a view.
Seventh word is wander. To wander means to walk around slowly without a plan.
Wandering is one of my favorite things to do when I travel.
Me too. For example, I spent the afternoon wandering through old streets.
We can also say we wandered around the market looking at different things.
Wandering is different from walking with a purpose. It is more relaxed.
Eighth word is magnificent. Magnificent means very beautiful, impressive, or grand.
You can use it for something that really impresses you.
For example, the palace was absolutely magnificent.
Or, we saw a magnificent sunset over the mountains. Jackson, do you know what a souvenir is?
Yes, Jessica. A souvenir is something you buy or keep to remember a place you visited.
Oh, I see. I like buying souvenirs like magnets or small keychains.
Me too. I bought a keychain and a scarf as souvenirs from Paris.
Everyone likes to have something to remember a trip. I also sometimes buy postcards.
For example, I bought a t-shirt as a souvenir from New York.
And souvenir shops usually sell things like keychains, postcards, or small gifts.
Some souvenirs are cheap and some can be expensive depending on what you buy.
Next word is accommodation or accommodations. It means the place where you stay when you travel.
Like a hotel, a hostel, or an apartment. I said, book your accommodations early.
That is very useful because it includes all types of places to stay.
For example, we need to find accommodation for 3 nights.
Or the accommodations were very comfortable.
If you want, you can just say hotel or place to stay to make it simpler.
The next phrase is worth it. When something is worth it, the result is good compared to the effort, cost, or difficulty.
I said walking for 4 hours at the Louvre Museum was worth it.
Even though it was tiring, the experience was very good, so it was worth the effort.
For example, the concert ticket was expensive, but it was worth it.
Or learning English takes time, but it is worth it.
I also use this phrase a lot. For example, is this restaurant worth it? Or is this movie worth watching?
The last word is tip. A tip is a useful piece of advice or information.
I shared several tips about visiting Paris, right?
Yes, this is different from another meaning of tip, which is money you give to a waiter.
For example, here is a tip: always carry water when you travel.
Or do you have any tips for learning vocabulary?
My tip is to practice English every day, even for just 10 minutes.
Let me summarize our vocabulary.
Trip means a journey for pleasure.
Flight is a journey by airplane.
Neighborhood is an area of a city.
Explore means to travel around and learn about a place.
Crowded means full of people.
View is what you can see from a place.
Wander means to walk without a specific destination.
Magnificent means very beautiful or impressive.
Souvenir is an object to remember a place.
Accommodation means a place to stay.
Worth it means the result is good enough for the effort or cost.
Tip means useful advice.
Jessica, that was a lot of talking about Paris and traveling.
Yes, it was, Jackson, but I hope it is helpful. We covered a lot of useful information today.
Let's think about what we learned so our viewers understand the main points.
First, we learned about planning a trip. You need to decide when to go, book your flight, and find accommodation.
You can say things like, I decided to go to Paris. I booked my flight early. I found a nice hotel.
Planning early can save money. That is very important.
Then we talked about arriving and the first impressions. When you arrive, you might take a taxi, check into your hotel, and explore your neighborhood.
You can say, I took a taxi from the airport. My hotel room had a nice view. I walked around to explore.
The first day is always exciting because everything is new.
After that, we discussed visiting famous places and attractions. You can say, I went to the Eiffel Tower. I visited the Louvre Museum. I saw the Mona Lisa.
You can describe what you saw with words like, the view was breathtaking, it was magnificent, or it was crowded.
These descriptions help people imagine the place better. Next, we talked about food and eating. This is very important because food is a big part of travel.
You can say, I tried French onion soup. I ate at a small restaurant. The food was delicious. Or, I bought fresh bread every day. French baguettes are very good.
Jackson, don't forget to tell if you tried something new or unusual on your trip.
Yes, Jessica. That makes your story more interesting for people who listen.
We also talked about getting around and transportation.
You can say things like, I used the metro. I walked about 10 miles.
Or, I took the elevator to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Transportation words are very useful when you talk about travel.
We also shared experiences and memorable moments.
You can tell stories like, I got lost in Montmartre. I met an interesting artist.
Or, I sat in a park and watched people having picnics and playing games.
Personal stories make your travel conversation more fun than just listing places.
Stories are always better than just saying the names of places you visited.
Finally, we learned how to give advice and recommendations.
For example, you can say, book early to save money, wear comfortable shoes, learn a few basic phrases, and don't plan too much.
When you break it down, talking about travel is actually simple.
You follow a natural pattern: planning, arriving, sightseeing, eating, getting around, sharing experiences, and giving advice.
And you can use the same pattern for any trip, not just Paris.
Yes, once you learn the phrases, you can talk about any travel experience in English.
Now, we want to hear from our viewers.
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your experiences. Our question of the day is, have you ever traveled to another country?
If yes, tell us where you went and what was your favorite part.
If no, tell us where you want to go and why.
I will answer first. I haven't traveled to many countries yet, but I went to Mexico 2 years ago.
My favorite part was the food. I ate the best tacos of my life at a small street stand. The flavors were so good and fresh. I still remember them.
For me, I have been to Italy, Japan, and Australia.
If I have to choose one favorite moment, it was watching the sunrise at a temple in Kyoto, Japan. It was very peaceful and beautiful. The moment felt almost magical.
See, we have different experiences, and that is okay. Everyone's travel story is unique.
So, viewers, we want to know about you. Have you traveled abroad? Where did you go? What was your favorite part?
Or if you haven't traveled yet, tell us your dream destination. Where do you want to go?
You can write something like, I went to Spain and my favorite part was visiting the beaches in Barcelona.
Or, I haven't traveled yet, but I want to go to Japan because I love Japanese culture.
Another example, I visited Thailand last year. My favorite part was trying the street food in Bangkok.
Please tell us in the comments. Share your experience or your dream trip.
We read every comment and we really appreciate it when you participate.
Sharing your story helps us understand what topics you like.
And it also helps you practice writing in English. Writing is very important for learning.
Don't be shy. Share your story with us.
Thank you for watching today's video. We hope you learned a lot about talking about travel in English.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps us a lot.
And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and the little bell icon.
That way, you won't forget to join our next lesson.
We post new videos regularly, and we have many more topics to teach.
Keep practicing every day. Learning a language takes time, but every conversation helps you improve.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
Most importantly, have fun with English.
English is not just studying. It opens doors to new friends, opportunities, and adventures.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep learning and practicing English.
Yes, goodbye. See you in the next lesson.